On paper, this Zhiyun Fiveray M40 SE looks like a pocket-sized powerhouse, but there's a catch. While it's technically brighter than the original M40, the way it throws that light has completely changed, and it might not be what you're expecting. Now, full transparency, Zhiyun did send me this light to test out, but they are not sponsoring this video, and they haven't seen it before I hit upload. These are my honest thoughts after a couple of weeks of testing and using it. Let's find out if it actually is an upgrade. The headline feature here is the 40-watt output and the new advanced lens design. If you look at the beam, it's clean, bright, and more powerful in the center. Its brightness makes it a fantastic backlight or a punchy light for night scenes where you need to throw light across a distance. However, and this is the most important part, it functions more like a spotlight than a traditional soft LED panel. In my testing, once you add the included diffusers to get that nice even glow we usually want for portraits, that massive power advantage starts to vanish. In fact, once diffused, the output is almost identical or even a tiny bit less than the original M40. So if you're buying this thinking you're getting twice the usable soft light, you might be disappointed. But if you need a focused beam to highlight a product or act as a hair light, this lens design is a huge win. Let me know in the comments, do you prefer the beam more focused or evenly spreaded for your main light? Where the M40 SE really shines though is the light quality. If we take a quick look at the original M40, it has a slight green tint. With the SE, Zhiyun has cleaned up the spectrum. Side by side at 5500 Kelvin, the SE looks much more neutral. White looks like white and skin tones look more natural right out of the camera. The range is also impressive, from 2700 Kelvin all the way up to 8500 Kelvin. The build remains portable at just 250 grams. I also like the all-in-one box approach here. You get a hard diffuser and a silicone diffuser. And most importantly, this ball head. This ball head mount. Usually brands make you buy that separately, but having it included for the 1/4-inch screw hole at the bottom makes this ready to use the second you unbox it. For controls, we have two physical dials, one for brightness and one for color temperature. They feel solid, but here's the trade-off for the lower price point. There's no LCD screen. If you are a videographer who needs to match exact percentages or repeat a specific setting for a multi-day shoot, it's going to be a bit of a guessing game. It's simple and intuitive, but definitely lacks that pro precision. By the way, if this looks like the right fit for your camera bag, I've put links into the description. It's an affiliate link, so using it helps support the channel at no extra cost to you. Much appreciated. Now let's talk about the fan, because for us YouTubers, audio is really important part of the video. The cooling system on the SE is great. It only kicks in when it has to. So I've noticed that even at 100% of power, the fan stays off initially. After about a couple of minutes of heavy use, it will spin up. It's incredibly quiet though, and if you're using the light on, let's say, half the brightness, it generates less heat. Therefore, the fan spins less and makes even less noise. If you're using a lavalier or a shotgun mic away from the light, you won't hear a thing. Just a word of advice, don't mount an on-camera mic directly next to the light, as it may pick up some hum during a long take. The M40 SE has an inbuilt battery and supports charging while in use, which is a lifesaver for long studio sessions. In my tests, at 50% brightness, the battery lasted roughly 1 hour and 39 minutes. And at full 100% blast, it gave me about 55 minutes, which is quite a lot compared to other pocket-sized lights out there. And since it supports USB-C charging while in use, you can easily plug it into a power bank and keep the shoot going. So who's this for? Well, if you already own the original M40 and you use it only with a diffuser, you probably don't need to upgrade. But if you find yourself needing a more punchy light, or if you are tired of color correcting that green tint from the older model, the M40 SE is a fantastic, budget-friendly option. It's not twice as bright in practice, but it is twice as refined. So if you're ready to grab the M40 SE, or you just want to check the current price, head down to the link in the description. Also, let me know if you have any questions about this light or how it compares to the original model in the comments below. But at this point, I might have uploaded a video already about it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.